I heard the sound of a tree branch snap behind me. Now, by this point in time, I am thoroughly shitting myself. I slowly turn around and I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can, okay? So basically, you ever do something that you accomplish something, you do some kind of task and you don't feel like you've earned it. You don't feel like you've earned. Of course, that's, less of a problem for me because I'm black. I have decent grades. I'm black. I'm supportive. I'm black. Oh, and I'm packing too. In muscle, I mean. I also have a huge So in middle school, right? Oh, I used to sit at the cool kids table in the back with my boys Focuser and my boy Grant, along with some other cute men who will probably not be receiving an honorable mention in this video. Oh yes, me and the boys shared a bond that was unbreakable. If one of my boys was going to jail, I was going to jail. If I needed homework answers, they were going to give me those answers. If my dudes needed someone to kiss their forehead, I'm your gay. Gay? Gay? Nindo, did you change the script from guy to gay? Yeah. So as I was saying, I walked into the lunch distribution, whatever, grabbed my lunch and then left. I don't really know why, but I guess our school thought it would be neat to put our lunch table right in front of the kitchen. So that was nice. Having people walk behind me constantly. Some kid stuck a French fry in my hair. It was an afro-ass haircut. But I still blame Dr. Principal, whatever it was. I don't remember. I know he was bald and he had the title of doctor and he looked like a black Mr. X. That's all I can remember. So I'm walking, right? And the next thing I know, I get tripped onto the floor. Now, nobody claims to have seen anybody do it, but I know it was a person behind me. I felt it. And I know what I felt. And now I was fine, but you see, there was this puddle that was left in my absence. Sorry about that. And it just got all over the floor. It was unfortunate. Excuse me, Miss Janitor Lady. There's been a spill.
Yeah, you get used to those around here.
Which I personally thought was kind of worrying, considering that was her job and she didn't really seem all that jazzed to do it. But then again, if I was working minimum wage, I wouldn't exactly be really excited about cleaning up either. But I'm still pretty sure that's a hazard. So I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I sit down, I shut up, and then I proceed to eat my carefully constructed chicken patty. Very good, by the way. I don't know if you watched. I don't know if you've seen any of my Cooking with Clover videos, but just know that I'm very good at making food, and we are very exquisite, like Ratatouille or something over here. I felt like a young Ramsay, you feel me? Grant Tricks, he's a bit of a stuntman, and if you've seen any of his videos, I'm sure you know that he was the type of guy to do a backflip for the sole purpose of stretching his back out a little bit. Even though I could kind of break it in the bedroom, I'm kind of the same way now, but back then, I didn't really stand out that much other than being tall and black. Prime slave stuff. So I'm watching Grant Tricks, right? You get it? That was funny, right? You thought that was funny?
Get back to the video.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking that. Okay. So I'm looking at his most recent acrobatic display. When out of the corner of my eye, I see this pale girl with brown hair about to walk behind me. Now, I don't consider myself a hero or anything, but in that moment, I felt like I needed help. So I acted on it immediately. Sorry. I felt like one of those cosplayers who would always squeeze their bodies into tight clothing, you know what I mean? Just as I described, I held her in my arms, bridal style, sweeping her off the ground before she hurt herself too badly. uh, um she was like rubbing her eyes a lot, so in her defense I think that maybe her contacts were acting up, because I'm pretty sure she was in my math class. She must have been just like wearing contacts that day, not to mention the floor, the milk was the same color as the tiles on the floor, so I can see how that can be really confusing with like blurry enough vision, right? From there, we had kind of a basic exchange. Are you okay? Oh yeah, thanks to you. Basic hero stuff. And
Yo, dude, Grant just hit another flip.
just as advertised, Grant was once again doing another one of his acrobatic displays, and nobody had seen what just occurred with me and the mystery girl. The school day continued pretty normally from that point forward. I did my best to do the work and keep myself from succumbing come to the feelings of sleepiness I felt during history. I am willing to say this on record. Mr. Jameson was fucking goated. He let me sleep in class because he always knew I'd follow up or do the work. He'd never call me out on it, and it was very nice. Until today, that is. Dude, there comes a time. I was wondering how it was all in the time. It's just a really weird person.
Hey, bud, I heard you were dating Caitlin.
Suffice to say, I was shocked. Not the fact that he asked it. Mr. Jameson had always had personal talks with me all the time about life, work, his kids, marriage, etc. But what really befuddled me, what really rustled my britches, was the question itself. Mr. J, who's Caitlin?
A student in my third period. According to my students, you two started dating recently.
What? No, this has got to be some sort of mistake.
Listen, bud, mistake or not, I don't want to see your new relationship status interfere with your grades in my class. Gotcha?
What relationship status? It's not. But it was too late. He walked away before I could refute him. The day felt longer than that one time I deep-throated a 12-inch banana and a foot-long Subway sandwich simultaneously. I kept hearing whispers of the quiet kid and crazy Caitlin. And when that final bell rang, it couldn't have come any sooner. So the staff had this rule about presetting lockers and to not do it, but it just felt so convenient. So I kept doing it until the teacher or the staff or whatever left a note in my locker one day saying to not do it anymore, which scared the ever-living out of me, so I never did it again. But I bring this up now because my locker combo seems to have already been put in deeper than my depth to my refrigerator. Towards the top of my locker, there were these apple cinnamon muffin tops that the school would give to us occasionally, and which was nice. It was a pleasant surprise, and it would have been nice had I been the one to put them there. So yeah, I was a little uncomfortable, standing over here sweating bullets, wondering what happened. Did Caitlin do this? What am I saying? Of course she did, but how'd she know I like these muffins? Wait, how'd she know my locker combo? I'm not going to go too into excruciating detail with this, but basically I had this paper. It was a new semester. I had this thing that told me my locker combination and all my information. So yeah, basically you can guess what happened. It was gone. I was minorly to majorly freaked out, so I did what I needed to get done, and I got on the bus and ran away from my problems. On the way home, I was already feeling super anxious, so I thought, maybe I should take a forest route, because there's this forest path or whatever behind my house, so I figured maybe if I take that, nobody will follow me, right? I was so wrong about that. I heard the sound of a twig snapping, and I was ready to my pants. Out of natural instinct, I turn around. And yes, I know in horror movies you're not supposed to turn around, but what the fuck was I supposed to do? That shit was terrifying. I turn around to see Caitlin clear as day, as if she had been there the whole time. At least that's the kind of look I thought she was trying to give off, but that could have been completely wrong. A lot of this video is interpretation of what I think she's thinking and not really my own thoughts.
Did you like the muffin?
Oh yeah, the muffin, it looked great. I was just so happy I couldn't eat it yet, you know?
Well, if you want, I can make you something else.
I'm with Grant. What?
Excuse me?
Yeah, me and Grant, we're kind of a thing. It's very exclusive, so we're not ready to come out yet, but you know, so if you kept this on the down low, it'd be great. Besides, I don't think you would like me getting this much gifts from other people, right? If you're okay with that.
Okay.
And that's exactly what she did. She stayed true to her word, didn't wave to me, didn't bother me at lunch. Soon enough, the rumors died down as well. I'm pretty sure she moved, actually. I don't even think Grant was aware all this was happening. He probably just saw me and was like, Clover's sweatier than usual. Oh well, backflip. Ka-chow. Okay, he probably wasn't like that, but you know what I mean. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just want you to make sure that you like, that you subscribe, turn on post notifications, everything in between. Yeah, it's up to Nindo. He's on the channel too. If I'm not lazy to put him in the description. And, you know, since Grantrix and Focus were mentioned, check them out too. My boy Grantrix is like 700, close to 700 at least. So I wouldn't mind giving him the extra push. Alright, everyone. Good luck. And moral of the story, bros before